Okay, we're back. Good night, Paddington. Okay, so let's see, load the layout planner. Okay, so this is what we're talking about by the layout planner. See, so what you can do is you can take all of this in, you can design all of this kind of stuff, and people have put multiple load setups in there, see, for base designs. This is for the island 2. You can actually find other islands for island 1, and so you can say, look, corridor, mess hall, training room, archives, all that kind of stuff, trap, and it enables you to actually design a base. So essentially, what I will do is put links in when we run the competition, and you guys can then design a base for Island 1 and Island 2, and I will pick the best 2 and use that as a new playthrough for Evil Genius. So, let's first find the shortcut, wherever the bloody hell it is. Huh. And off we go.
Right, listen up, team. There have been reports of a new player in the underground. We don't know who it is. We know they're organised, motivated, and building a team of henchmen and minions, the like of which the world has never seen before. This person is attempting to become an evil genius.
Sir!
What is it, Perkins?
Would you say that the evil genius would have an underground lair, sir?
It would appear not, Perkins. However, I fear it's only a matter of time.
What do evil lairs look like, sir?
Well, Perkins, if I were to build an evil lair, not that I would, you understand, I'd design an evil lair, the like of which the world had never seen. Probably build it into a mountain, Perkins, underground. Throw in a barracks for the men, and a control...
Yeah, I think we get the general gist. So this was made by a company, the rights were then taken over. I love the music. This was made by some of the guys who did Theme Hospital. And also, I will hasten to add, the pause music on this game is fantastic. Right, listen to this. Right. So, anyway, so we got a new objective. So we've got to ensure healthy minions by building barracks. We've got to carry out acts of infamy, and we've got to eliminate some enemy agents. So this is where the money is. There's our evil genius. See, humming in a sinister and evil manner. So what we got to do is a bit of base design. So unfortunately, I'm completely unoriginal when it comes to base design, so I'll do the same base designs I did in my playthrough because that's the only one I really know at the moment. So let's see, let's take that bit off. So put that in. So that's now basically built but paused, and they bring in dynamite to blow it up. So what we need to do is over here, we need to build a outside base entrance here. more music. Just fantastic. So anyway, so there we have that building, and then what we'll do is we'll build a corridor that goes up to there and to there. Okay, now, so what we do, unpause, and then what they have to do is they have to get money out of here, and then they go off to this area, and then they pick up the building materials they need, and they then build the materials and build these corridors. What they'll do is they'll actually blow it all apart with dynamite. So you get to see all of that. Now over here are the enemy agents, see? Poppy Reeve Tucker taking a closer look, as you can see. Now, one thing to remember, guys, this is available for about £4 on Steam. The video, from start to finish, about 20 hours for the campaign, and I've played this game about 6 times from start to finish. So you use the middle mouse button, and you can move around it and everything like that. So, there we go. Now, one thing that is very cool is, say for example, you want to say, okay, this is my main base, control 1. Anytime you're around anywhere in the island, press 1 and it will take you straight back there. What do you mean? They've made a version, what's this? Yeah, how old is Evil Genius? 2004, 2005 I think it is. Now what we've got to do is we've got to increase that number of men. And what happens is you can choose to recruit a minion every 60 seconds for nothing, but you can actually put it right up to money, so it basically recruits new minions every 1 second. So here's the TNT. There's a guy blowing up the TNT, and that's blowing out this corridor, which you'll then see put tarps over the top of it while they fashion the new corridor, which will look like this. So there we go, there's the new corridor, complete with shiny floor, and then over to here, which is essentially solid rock. So they'll get building that, and you can see there's the other entrance at the other end, see? And so this guy's going to go in here. There we go. Oops. He's in the process of constructing the base. I'm not on TeamSpeak anymore, so you can't join me, unfortunately. I'm not on the TeamSpeaks. So there we go. There's the second part of the corridor being blown out. Now, what we need to do is we need to create a new gold room. So that would be the new strong room down there. Let's get that built, and we need a little mini control room. It's only going to be temporary. We're just going to put it in there for the time being, so that we can at least use that. And then what we're going to do is we're going to build another section here, like so. And that goes to there. Right. Now the reason why is that's going to be the entrance. So they come through here, there's a door there, and there's lots more doors down here. That's essentially the gig we're looking at. Now, let's see, the corridor should come down to about there, I reckon. Okay, and then what we're going to do is we're going to put a little door there, build, and then another one there, and build, and you'll find out why shortly. Now if you've seen my playthrough, you'll know exactly what I'm doing, because this is essentially a mirror image of the previous design. But this is essentially what I'm going to ask you guys to do in the competition, is to design a new base. So we'll have to leave that one out at the bottom, and there's something else going in the bottom there. So let's get that. So then we go tick, 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 and then there you go. So that's the new area for the gold. So what we'll do is we'll then grab this, right click, and say move it. And then it will get moved into that location. So there we go, that's the gold room there. Play Slender with face cam, not a chance. Sorry, face cam and horror games I absolutely hate, because everybody does it, it's overdone, and everybody overreacts, and I'm sorry, it's just not me. So that's something you will never, ever see me do, I'm afraid. I'm sorry. Now, what you do is you put those in. The time clock there enables you to control this thing here. Enables you to control how many people you have in that room. So you can say, if anyone's not like doing things, then, you know, they can stand around. So let's see. So there you go. Oh, scratching. Salute himself. And off he goes. Now, one thing you can do is, if you wish to, yeah, design a new base, because Chad only knows one base design. No, I know more than one base design, but I found this to be the most efficient. There is a difference, Bob. Sorry. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll create a corridor like so. That needs to go down to about there, I think. And then another one. Where's it come in? Here? Yeah, it does. So put that in there, and then we'll design another corridor down to about there, and there, actually there, and then we'll put the barracks, the new barracks, in there. Now, the reason we're putting this in here is this is where a thing called an Uber trap is going to be. Now, what the Uber trap is essentially it will trap enemies in that area and then just send them round and round and round, and it will generate loads of money. Task complete. World domination.
I think here.
The Uber trap. Now, so there's the control room. And once I get more barracks, I'll be able to build loads of barracks, get loads of men in, and then start putting them in this area here. Now, over here on the left-hand side, you have the power. That's the amount of power being used. That's the amount of power that's available. You have these, which is your objectives. You also have optional objectives. You have this, which is like a little stats page, tells you who's owning, who's working, who's not, how much you've spent, etc., etc. That is the number of minions, which are these little yellow guys that you have available. Click on that, it takes you straight away to your guy. Click on this, it takes you to your henchman. Now that is Lord Kane. On higher difficulty levels, if he gets killed by a super agent, he loses a life. Once he loses 3 lives, that's it. He's gone for the game. You can click on this if you want to know more about him.
Henchmen are the most powerful weapons in your arsenal. In addition to their standard attacks, all henchmen have 3 special abilities. They all start with the Gather Minions ability, which rallies nearby minions round them for a short time period. They're 2...
So yeah, I do have World of Tanks installed on this machine, I just haven't played it. So what we're going to do is we are going to send him to go and kill these agents. So Lord Kane is on his way to kill those agents, and these agents are sniffing around my base unless I do something about it. So here comes Lord Kane. No, wrong one. Come on, Lord Kane.
A momentary distraction. Nothing.
There we go.
Maggots. They will, of course, die.
So you can see them all having a fight here.
Death is all they're fit for.
What's my favourite food, Chinese or Indian? Neither.
Hardly be bothered.
I don't eat fast food. I'd rather have real food.
It is beneath me.
Now, one thing that does happen is that when people die, they leave body bags. Now, you can see that area of effect. What that means is that when somebody gets around them, the area of effect will actually reduce their smarts and their loyalty and all the rest of it, and they'll end up leaving your organization. Now, if you're like me, I basically believe that the only way to leave my organization is in a body bag, but that's just me. So this is a couple of doors, and what you can do is, if you see that door, see there, that basically means anyone can use this door. That only your minion and henchman. This one, only your evil self can use the door, but also your henchman. And that one basically you want to make it be guarded for sure, because what happens, it actually puts two guards standing outside that door as well. So this is the barracks being built, and what we need to do is get in loads of these. Whoops, daisy. Now what this does is this enables us to have more people. Okay, so we start putting as many of these in as we can, and it also gives somewhere for the minions to go and rest, because they need to get back their smarts and they need to get back their stats. So you then put bunk beds in here like this, see? So a bunk bed there, like so, and then we'll put lockers down the bottom, and then over the other side like so. There we go, actually. And so what happens is each of these guys will go off and get everything that they need to. So you can see them now starting to place things. Now you'll notice here that says 5, but that will slowly increase, and as that increases, so I will be able to employ more men. So that's what we're going for here. So here are the doors. Whoops, bit dizzy there. There's one of those things that'll affect my troops, so I'll put that body bag there for the time being. Just get it out of the way. Now what happens is that if you put a body bag into a freezer, it negates this area of effect. But this guy also has an area of effect. Now what he can do is, if for whatever reason he's not happy with how his minions are working, so you can see the capacity is still only 5 there because they haven't put down any of these things yet, so give them time. What that means essentially is you can use this guy to kill one of the minions in order to encourage the others. That's essentially it. Hello, Zaggy. So there we go, the barracks is now built and the maximum level of minions has been increased. So you can see that's up to 16. So if I click that up to 16, that now means that minions will start coming in, but only one every second. I can turn that up and then lots of minions will come in, but then you'll see the money going down very quickly. Now when they come in, oh, that's the armory and the holding cell. Here's the new minions, see? Those are the new minions coming in when I pay 4,000 per minion. Now what you can do,
Forest men often walk into shopping.
this is how you kill one of your minions, and how you raise the... Aha, see? And that's how you essentially raise the morale of your troops, by essentially killing your minions to make the others work harder. So what we need to do is put that up so that we get some more troops in here. Now what also happens is you can send minions and all your guys that you train out onto the world stage. This is the world stage where you would essentially steal money, and there are monetary values for each of these areas. Each of these areas covers, see up the top here where it says Patriot, that's the name of the agency that guards that area. So you've got Patriot, Smash, Saber, Hammer and Anvil. And each of these has a monetary value. So if you have people in there stealing, which is one of these options here, I'll show you in a little while. Let me just put a guy in there now. So you can have them either plotting, stealing or hiding. Plotting means that they're looking for missions. Stealing means they'll steal money. Hiding means they'll hide from enemy agents. And by missions I mean things like this. So in order to do this you need to have 4 workers in to do that particular mission, and then when you've got people in the area and people on the consoles back at your base, that will tell you how long it will take to do said particular mission. What that does is that increases your heat, which is the higher that heat, the more chance they will send enemy agents, their agents against you to your island, and also it means it will be harder to complete certain missions. As you complete certain missions and as you steal more money, so your notoriety will go up. Currently we are rated at 0, harmless. And as you can see, we have 125,000, but when you have people here, that essentially means that they will be stealing X amount of money per whatever. Now you can see here comes the helicopter, bringing the guy into this area. So you can see here, he is now stealing, and you can see he's stealing $400 every 60 seconds. So it's not much, but it helps. The more people you have there, the more that gets stolen, and you can see the heat slowly starting to rise. So this is everything being built here. Now let's check. See, that's now up to 30. So we ramp that up nice and high to 30 and then wait for everyone to come back in. Now that is the maid. Now there is a little bit of a, I'm not sure it's, would you call it an exploit? I don't know. But what you can do is you can actually, if you don't capture the maid, what it does is you can then send men out to every single area here. The agents don't turn up until you've captured the maid. So as long as you don't touch the maid, as long as you don't knock her unconscious and capture her, then you can go out and steal yourself like $1 million so that you've got, it makes it easier for you to play. So this is Evil Genius, guys. If you love single player, and just the sense of humor of this game is fantastic. I'll show you later when we do our interrogations on agents. But the sense of humor of this game is just phenomenal. I absolutely love it. So what we do is we start putting in doors here. Now what we also need to do is put in fire extinguishers. Now the thing is, what happens is enemy agents can come along and set fire and blow things up. So you have to set up fire extinguishers. But valets are the only people who can use fire extinguishers. And valets you can only train by capturing somebody who is a valet or a maid, interrogating them, getting their skills, and then training up your own people using a training room. Okay. So there's multiple doors. Now what will happen there is that you will be able to put in multiple doors. Let's just see what we've got there. Okay. Put in multiple doors. You can put cameras in so that they can be spotted and all sorts of weird and wonderful stuff. So here is this particular area, which is great because as you can see, we've now got the capacity for 49 minions, which basically means 49 times the building capacity of what we had before. But it also means you're going to have guys on this control unit, so they come in and as you can see they start working on these control units and the computers, see all the computer dials and stuff like that. But also this guy here, his area of effect will actually increase the stats. So you see these little arrows coming off the guys, that means that their stats, so if we look at this guy here, see his stats there, these are all being increased by the area of effect of this particular boss, and you can get certain things that will buff those, that will improve them, and so on and so forth. Aha, look at this, low power. See, that's yellow. That basically means now that we don't have enough power, and there goes all the power. So everything powers off, and not only that, but every single door automatically opens for fire safety reasons. So what we need to do is we need to create a new power supply area. Now, bear in mind, this is going to be temporary. So all we're doing is we're just going to put it in there very quickly. And we'll build that. And then what you do is you build a power generator. And then you can build things called capacitors. Now, if for whatever reason, the power generators go offline, the capacitors, the batteries, will keep your base going while you make emergency decisions to buy additional stuff. Bob, take care, and thank you very much, mate. Lovely to see you here. Yeah, bear in mind this is an old game, so the customization that you can do is limited. So, but one thing you can do that's very helpful is, see, you get your guy,
Do this now.
and you can tell your minions to prioritize the building of a certain thing.
This is vital to my plan.
See?
Do this now. This is vital to my plan.
I play Company Heroes. I have Company Heroes and I love it. Fantastic game. So there we go. Yeah, do that. So he's out there doing that thing, and that will all be dealt with in a second. We'll leave him here. Okay, right, let me save this. Right, so this is going to be called live stream. Love this music. Woo! Just love that music, it's so awesome. Right, so what I'm going to do is, I think it was, what was his name? Was it Tavi? Zagi. Zagi wanted to have a look at my base design. Okay, so in here is Evil Monday Island 2, and here is my personal game which I'm playing at the moment. Yes. So this is the base design. Cossacks? No, I've never played it. There you go. This is the second island, and this is my base design for the second island. So, what you have is you have a single entrance. You have doors. This is a high security door, so men stand outside it. You have a low security door for my minions to move in and out. You have 2 cameras, and then you have this corridor with all level 4 doors, so men stand in front of them automatically. Now what that means is that then you also have these things to alert everybody, and you've also got cameras. Now what happens with the doors is that a level 4 door means that a minion, like one of these guys or one of your guards, will stand outside that door if they're not doing other things, and will deal with it. So we've got a camera there, so this is the only entrance into the base. The only entrance into the base, and it is the disguised entrance, so they have to see it. So you've then got rest areas at the end of this area, so all they've got to do is walk up there and rest. This is a guard. You can see one of the mercenaries, Sky Phelps, he's on guard duty. There we go. He's now in guard position and will deal with anybody who comes through those doors. So you have the rest area, rest and recuperation area, as you can see here. So this is where they go to rest and recuperate. A couple of Kung Fu boys in there. So you then move over to the gold area, and also over here is the pharmacy to help repair people and get them better. Now, I'm going to pause it so that you guys, so we can see it, and I can pause everything that's going on, because down here we've got a bit of a punch up going on. Now, this is the guard area. You can see here certain guard areas for the enemy, and also these things here, which is what controls the cameras. You have the laboratory for doing research, and over here you have all of the barracks area for people to go and lie down, and so on and so forth. This is the power. These are nuclear power generators. I have had to research these, so you've got loads and loads of power, as you can see, 2,250. Now, we continue to move over here. As most of the people will die in this area, all they've got to do is just walk over here into the freezer and then hang the bodies up in the freezer. So as you can see, a few body bags hung up there. Come out of the freezer. You've also got a food area at the end of this guard corridor, so they don't have to get far to get food. Then, these are special artifacts. They have an area of effect that boosts the stats of the minions as they walk through them. So what we've got is all the way around the base, we have this 3 wide corridor with all of these items in it. Now what that does, it means is as all of these guys walk through here, so it boosts their stats constantly as they walk around the base. Now, this is the training area. So this is where I train all my minions so that I can get them up to the right levels. This is another relaxation area. This is a training area where they've got brainwashers and book racks and training bits and pieces. You've got this little area here because you get super agents in the game. Now, super agents are so deadly. They will blow shit up everywhere. They're really hard to kill. And so this is my super agent containment room. So you can see here, essentially all it is guns and lots of guns and more guns. Now, what happens is that they get bunged into that thing there, and then as soon as they jump out, they get incapacitated because they're set to being captured rather than killed. They get incapacitated and then stuffed back in there again. And to make it difficult for them to break out, there are very high security doors all the way through here, which they can't get through unless they break it open. And even when they do, there's turrets outside here to incapacitate them even more. Now, normally what would happen is the guys who look after this area would have to go all the way over here to rest and recuperate. So I've created a rest and recuperation area solely for these guys who are dealing with the super agents. Okay, so then you have additional storage areas for gold. You have additional areas for power. You have this little fake base entrance just for no reason whatsoever. And then you move over to the control room. So here's more power, more batteries. Here is the control room, which is where you've got all these research control units and certain comms units. And then this is another area. Now this is what sets off the Uber trap. So let me unpause it. So as you can see, there's a big battle going on. So I'm tagging all of those to be murdered. So they'll be killed by everybody and then their body bags carted off. Once she revives, then they'll just kill her straight away. So if you hold down the control, right click, and you can say kill everyone, and it'll just mark everybody to be killed. So as you can see, your minions will then come in, pick up those bodies. He's on guard, and they'll deal with all that. Now, this is not actually the best design. If I can find it, Evil Monday, Island 2. Let's see. Now this is from the Evil Monday series, which has already been completed. So it is by and far away the best base design thus far. So you can see this is the Super Agent Containment Room, complete with John Steele, the superest of the Super Agents. And this is the Uber Trap. Now, essentially, can you see this? Look. Round and round they go. Every time an agent goes through a trap, you get money. Look at that money. Look how much money I've got there. 35 million. And look, it's continually going up. Now, this is what the Uber Trap does for you, is it enables you to essentially print money. And what happens... Oh, see, look. There we go. So he's now being incapacitated and he will get taken back, and all of these things are slowly being repaired. Anyway, this is the Uber Trap. So what happens is you've got blowers there, and they get blown all the way around. Every time they go through a blower or a trap or a smoke trap, it gives you money. So as you can see, these guys are flying around. See, look, gives you money all the time. And then these gas units come down and gas them. Now what that does is that increases their decreases their smarts. So in other words, they're too dumb to actually break out. And even if they do try and get to this area, you've got blowers that blow them back in, and you've got smoke that goes all the way over there. And if for whatever reason you want to empty your Uber Trap, you've got a death poison gas trap there that will basically just kill everybody as they get gassed by it. So that is the Uber Trap. Now, I'll tell you about this guy down here, because this guy here, let's just pause that a second there. This guy here is what sets off the Uber Trap. These are all motion sensors. This guy's a freak, and I don't mean that politely. He is a freak. It's his job basically to be big and butch and evil. And what I've done is I've trapped him inside this little corridor with loads of motion sensors. He never stands still. He always moves. So every time he moves, he sets off a sensor and he sets off the Uber Trap. Now early on, what happens is you have to make it so that these guys set it off themselves. But once you can then move the triggering system for the trap outside of the trap, then these guys have no way of stopping the trap from being set off. And then you can see this link system here. So what happens is it goes to this one, which goes to this one, and it goes to this one, all the way around, all the way around, all the way around. And then once it hits there, it goes through the middle and then hits all the smokes. So that's essentially what happens. And these doors are here solely to get their attention. That's basically all that is. And once they're in there, they're in there. So that's the Uber trap. That's what generates the money. That's what does everything I need it to do. So you can see here the design pretty similar to the previous design that you saw, because this is the most modular design I've found. I found it to be the most effective and the least worrying and least problematical for me. So here's my little sort of area over here with my little evil genius checking out the area, and he's got a bodyguard. But as you can see, I'm in danger of running out of space to put all my money. So that's obviously going to be a problem. So there's the defensive area. So he's got to basically, and now this is another design that I did. This took me a few goes to figure it out. Now what happens is you actually, there is an unofficial patch which you can get for Evil Genius. Now what this enables you to do is to have a few things like indoor turrets, which in my opinion is a really big help, because otherwise it's just a nightmare. Now what happens is that he comes out of here and he has to run down here and then down here. So it's like a post office, what's the word I'm looking for? Like a post office queuing system. And so literally all the time that he's running down here and back and forward and back and forward, he is under fire from all of these guns. You've got guns pointing at the door, so he's trying to break out through the door. You've got speakers there to get people's attention as there's anyone near the door, and also the speakers to tell people what's going on are also in this area as well. So any people in this immediate area, including the food bar, can deal with any guy who breaks out. So it is like tower defense, and you can see here the direction, all the guns, but you also have some guns pointing that way. So the moment he runs past here, he's then being fired on by all of these guns, and so on and so forth. So you can see now that's essentially that, and that is my super agent containment room. Now, so that's pretty much the design of that base. Now let's see if it's in Evil Monday New. No, it's the other base. Damn. Right, so let's see. Test game. Let's see. Yes, I did play the original Medieval Total War. I loved it. Ah, here we go. So this is essentially the first base design. So you can see a certain similarity in modular nature. So you can see here, gold storage area. I've now got rid of this. This is the traps that set off the Uber traps. So that's still being built. So if I pause that. So you can see here's the main corridor, complete with loot items to help boost people's stats. Here's the freezer surrounding the guard area. Now I'll have to show you something that's very cool on this. You watch this. We'll get him captured. So they'll beat him up basically. And then he'll get chucked in there. Because this is my super agent containment room. There's Sugar Tits, otherwise known as Mariana Mamba. And she's a super agent. So that's my basic super agent containment room for the time being, as you can see. So as you can see, here's the design. Right, he's going to go stuffed in there. You are going to love it because you can execute them in their cells. And that is going to be a fantastic execution in a second. So what we'll also then do is we'll interrogate a guy on there, which will be fun. So here is the areas where they go to relax, where they get food, where they get medicine, more power over here, guns here, here's the control room, more power over here, this is the training area, this is the lab, down here is another area to give me more people, and over here is an area for where the Uber trap marker is going to go. And then there is my special room in the conference room. So let's watch an execution. Right. Are they going to do it? Come on. There we go. And out he comes, slightly curved. So there we go. That has been that minion dealt with. Right, let's capture this minion. So we're going to capture this minion. You can see more minions building stuff. As you can see, more little freezer area that I've got. Here are all the cameras, see, look. All this area completely covered with security cameras to protect the area. So hopefully this guy, here we go, is being picked up by Dubai, who is my one of my henchmen. As you can see, I'm not doing very well on money. Ah, poor lazy boy. If you think that's evil, wait. You cannot. You will not believe what you are going to see. It will defy belief. So, there's that guy. And we're going to interrogate him on the interrogation chair. We're going to interrogate him in the most evil and venal way that man has yet devised.
Goods. Mustafa, dibine, ne, kim?
See, he's smoking, not giving him one. There you go.
Come on, you know it. I know it. Out there, you know. Yep.
Definite symbolism going on here.
Uncle brother. Ah, yeah. Oh, the swifty. Oh, yes. And this went down. Right into pussy.
And he's dead. I love it so much. I just love it so much. Okay, so also what I have is little trap areas like this. See? So this runs a little trap. And what we'll do is we shall do a crash test dummy into there, because this is what you can use to test your traps. So we'll just put that in there. These are disguised gun turrets. So all you got to do is mark someone for death and the gun turrets cut them to pieces. Oh look, a tourist. You know what we do with tourists?
Rage bar at the max.
We kill them.
I use some many special rules.
Or let the gun turrets do it. And goodbye, tourist. So it's my island. If you want a tourist on my island, I'm sorry, you've only got yourself to blame. Oh, another one. Let's send our boy over, shall we? Because this guy is killing my guns, and I don't want that. So he's now going to run off. So that's an enemy agent, see? Returning to the headquarters, being shot at by one of the guns. And the thing is, when he returns to the headquarters, he'll actually take home information about our evil base, and then it will send more agents. So it's to your advantage. I mean, if you look here, I've killed 316 agents. Now, if you look at, let me just see. If I'll show you one of the other games, I've killed something like 6,500 agents and something like 2,500 tourists. Lazy boy doesn't want to visit my island, and I don't blame you. Nobody is welcome, not even my minions. So look, you can get little bits of art as well that you can hang up on the walls. See, look, he's admiring that, help raises his stats. There's the old, the matron, who's one of my people. So you can see she's basically,
Oh, well, I never. Oh, yes.
so she can go out and kill people. So, here we go. This is essentially the design for the base. Yeah, oh, I love, this is another thing I love. The training of this thing. Look at this is fantastic, look. That's how they become new staff, or new agents, new skills, see? See, there's more training going on down here, see? Got mouse training mazes. You know, all this kind of stuff. See, look, there's a biochemical engineer. Hello. Love the way they salute you every time you look at them. What some of them do. He's looking for potential research. You can't control what they research. They wander around looking for stuff. There's that guy there having a cigarette. Patrolling my base in case she decides to break out. Ah, look at this. The Ark of the Covenant. So that's a loot item which I have captured, and you can see it's got an area of effect all around the base. And so essentially all the way around the base, and these stats are constantly being refreshed by this item in this control room. So I can run that control room indefinitely. This is areas where they get all their guns, as you can see, rifle cabinet. Now, one thing that's helpful to know, right? See this guy here, he's on his way to arm up. Salute. So you'll see him arm up. And if you switch them all to stand down, they'll basically not carry weapons. Okay? Now, I am in a constant state of yellow alert. Now the reason for that is it means that every single minion, these guys will all carry guns. So they will literally have guns on them at all times, except for obviously the social minions and the scientific minions. So pretty much each one of these guys is carrying a pistol. These guys are all carrying rifles, and it means that if I have any problems, I can deal with them. Problems like this. And he's now been detected by the camera. So what that means is that will tell everybody in this area here. See, it's alerted everybody in this area, and they're now on their way over to go and do evil things to the enemy. So they're now searching for the intruder. So he may have already run. So he may have gone already. Let's see. Yeah, he may have just disappeared. So that essentially means that they'll look around for him. That'll get repaired eventually. But what I sometimes do is put another turret here facing that way, so it deals with that problem. See, that's guy there. It's one of my engineer technicians. He's repairing that. See, look, it's a gun turret disguised to look like a sandcastle. That's how evil it is. So here is the beginning of the Uber trap. Now what happens is you normally set that to level 3 so that people will break open that door, but your own minions will not walk in there, because once these guys start to get stupid, your valets will think, oh my god, I need to escort him out of the base, and they'll run in there and get caught up in the Uber trap, and it's extremely annoying. Now this is actually slightly different, if I remember rightly, because I've done it with a fire trap. So that's essentially when somebody walks across there, it's just going to be flames, flames and flames. So, you know, these are options that are available to us. Now, there are lots of traps available to you. See? So you've got laser trip beams, you've got motion detectors, poison gas, you've got Satan's chimney trap, electroshock cannon trap, and other things like that. And I forgot to show you that, didn't I? Damn it. Damn, 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 damn. Let's do that again. There we go. Oh, spin doctor. He's deserted my organisation. And he leaves in the plastic bag. See ya. No one deserts my organisation. Arma 2, yes, I've played Arma 2. I loved it. I played actually in a clan for Arma 2. You can die. There we go. So that means as soon as he gets within range of a gun, a gun will start shooting at him, or somebody else will start shooting at him. Right, okay, so this is the trap that I've got set up in this little area to get the attention of the enemy agents. So this will send in little device thingies to show you how the trap works, if it works. Or at least it's supposed to. See. There you go. Walks over there. And then goes down the fire trap. And the fire comes back out. And so do they. And then they die. So that's how that fire trap works. See, so they walk over there, set it off on a laser thing, and then down they go. A realism plan? Yeah, to a certain degree it was. It was very good fun. I enjoyed it. I do have Arma 3, and I will be playing that as well. So there we go. So that's essentially how that works. So we do have other traps in there as well. There's that one, not Satan's chimney trap, but you know, you've got confusing pop-up traps that saps their energy or saps their attention and stuff like that. So if we put that at level 3, that'll stop our own people walking into it. But for all of these traps, these guys have little devices on them, and so they can walk through traps without setting them off, which is helpful, because otherwise you end up losing your people. So this essentially is the format and the design that I've done for the first island. Found it to be most effective, the best possible design I was able to make. That corridor used to exist, but once I'd got all this built, there was no need to have that corridor connection, and so I cut it off, and you just have that entrance. That entrance will end up being a disguised entrance. You have multiple options for disguised entrances later on, and then they can't see that entrance, so all they'll see from outside is this little entrance here with lights on. It's like, oh, this is interesting. You walk through that here, and then you set off the trap inside. You walk through that, you set off the trap inside. You walk through that and that, you all set off all the traps inside. That's essentially how that works. So people walking towards the trap set it off, people walking out of the trap set it off, people walking around inside the trap set it off. So I played Rising Storm briefly. I didn't get a chance to play the beta any longer than about 5 minutes. I just didn't have the time. So there's the grandma. Hello, grandma.
I'm all out of breath.
So, as you can see, these are cameras. These cameras basically cover this area and all of this area here until you get onto the inside of the base. So what happens is I have the desk here. The number 1 desk, which is manned, covers all internal from this point into the base, down this area, and all around here. I haven't put in all the cameras yet, but it's all predominantly here as well. Number 2 covers this area only, and this area. So if I mark someone for death, these machine guns will kill them as they come out of the Uber trap, because I might not want them to get out. Oh, look. See, now they're shooting my guns because that gun is not looking at them. So you have to have guns here, and then you're supposed to have more guns everywhere else. This is one of the annoying things, is it doesn't tell you when your guns are being shot. That's slightly annoying. But, you know, at the end of the day, it's a minor issue. You learn to deal with it. So what we'll do is we'll get Dubai to wind walk over here, which basically means he can transport in here and then chop this woman to fish bait. And then he'll go after that one. So there you go, problem solved. And we've got another agent, we got more agents over here, marked for death. And there you go, my forces who are in the area start firing straight away at these guys. And these guys, see, trying to dodge out of the way. And these guys are from the England area. So you can see, so they got bowler hats on. He's returning to his HQ, but he may not make it. There we go, in comes Grandma and kills him. So there you go, those body bags will now get picked up. Oh dear, we lost one of our guards, never mind. And taken back inside the base, and the body bags then hidden. So they'll get hidden here in the meat racks, so that their effect is minimised, and there's no issue. I don't have an Auntie Margaret or an Auntie Uncle Bob. I have an Uncle Ron, but that's it. So she recently got incapacitated. She got chucked back in a holding cell, and she's back in there again and she stays in that form with capture, so it automatically incapacitates her. Because what happens is this bint here, you can see there, she's got pretty good stats. So, oh look, there's another enemy. Hello, please die. See, he's going to blow up that again now. There we go, and the camera's detected him. So the camera has caught him there, and now my reinforcements, my troops, are on their way over to twat them. So yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this. This is one of my favourite games. I love it because I am secretly an evil genius. That's what it is. Okay. So, here's my secret evil man. So you can see here, let's see, there you go. So as you can see, I'm doing pretty well. Right, let me load in Evil Monday Island 2, and I want to show you the stats. Okay, so mission success. See, I've got to build and test a rocket. Here we go. Here's the stats. Oh look, I've killed 685 agents and I've killed 159 tourists. So that's not too bad. I'm quite pleased with that. Aha, here we go. That is a good defense because he doesn't even make it to the second line. So as you can see, it knocks down his thing there, and because it's so many guns firing at him, he won't get out, essentially. Now, what's over here? Some birds sneaking around. I love the animation in this game. But what they are not aware of is there is only one entrance to my base. Now, you can't kill the super agents without there is a particular mission that allows you to kill the super agents, and you can only kill them when you've got that mission to do. So this is the turret gun network outside the front of my actual base. These are all disguised turret guns, but as you can see, there's cameras everywhere and there are turrets everywhere. So I'm literally looking in every single possible direction that the enemy can come from. I've got a gun facing in that direction. See? All up here, across here, down there, and there. They sell this game on Steam. It is £4 to £6. Okay. So let me just see. Right. View Community Hub. Store page. Oh my god, look at that gold. Look at that. There you go. Evil Genius. So if we go here, evil... Go away, Yaffa. Bad Yaffa. $6.99. That's how much this game is. Look, I've got two friends who want this game. Yaka and Gilly the Paranoid Android. So, let's see. Let's go back to that community hub again. Look at that. $329 million. Wow. It's pretty epic. Samson Brown. Einstein. Damn formulicas. There we go. You must work harder. So here you go. See, look, various designs. See, there's various people doing Let's Plays. That's the screenshot of the volcano island as well. And various different pieces. So, yeah. That, boys and girls, is Evil Genius. I cannot recommend it highly enough for you to go and get it. Oh look, tourists! Let's kill them. The guns will start shortly. So this gun will probably open up. Oh look, there we go, there's the guns. And oh dear, the tourist seems to have died. How bitterly unfortunate. Never mind. Let's see how the Uber trap's getting on. Aha, look at this. Some more people. There we go. These guys have now broken into the high security door. And lo and behold, they're in the Uber trap. And they're now being gassed. And then hopefully that door will then shut. No, the Uber trap's fired off again. And away they go into the Uber trap. And then shortly after about 30 seconds, that door will close. Lock at level 3. And these guys now have the pleasure of being gassed. As you can see, look, that's their brain power going down. And we'll watch them as they go round and round in circles, see? And they're earning me more money. So there you go. That is one of the Uber traps. Now, there is designs that you can actually do on Uber traps. I'll show you that. on the wiki, I think, if you can find it. There is also a website called Evil Planet with a complete FAQ for everything. Now, these are the control points I set up. Number 1 will always take me back to the front entrance. Number 2 will take me to the starting area where you drop off all your loot. Number 3 will take me to the agent containment room. And number 4 will take me over to this area as well. And that's essentially it. So I can literally go round like that. Enables me to focus my attention very quickly in multiple directions. The big thing in the middle is the Doomsday device. Now, in order to get the Doomsday device, you have to start getting things like this. You have to basically research certain things. So you've got things like this meteorite rock here, Anvil Doomsday technology. There's this also, Doomsday technology. And then what you do is you choose to research something with one of these. Now, let me show you some interrogation. Let's see. More interrogation is required. So there's a few over here, a few minions, we'll deal with that. So essentially, the Doomsday weapons you get are a gravity beam, a ID changer, and no, we don't want anyone going that way. Let's change that to level 3 so he can't get through. So he should turn round. These guys should get dropped in here. A gravity changer, an ID changer, and a volcano beam. So there are so many ways to interrogate in this game, and I'll see if I can show you all of them to you. Unfortunately, doing it on normal minions means you will kill them. Oh, this is the brain cleaner. Look at that. So there's the brain sloshing around inside, being cleaned, plugs back into the ear, currently being and straight back in the ear. So there you go, that's your brain cleaner. That helps you with intelligence. So let's see what else we've got over here. What options? Oh yeah, there we go. So I love this one. So he selected an interrogation device. Somebody will come and pick him up and take him over to the interrogation device. So we shall follow this gentleman. So he's going to be taken. So we're following Felix Ellis as he's off to be interrogated for whatever reason, for being unnecessarily yellow. We'll give it that. So here is Felix being moved over to the interrogation area. Here we go. It's interrogation time. So the minion's interrogation has been completed. And unfortunately didn't survive. So we shall move on to a new interrogation device. And also we'll move on to that interrogation device. And we'll move on to that interrogation device. And then we'll capture more minions. Let's see. Yeah, we're fine. Because I've got so much money, I can leave that on 4,000 all the time. So what we'll do is new minion, capture. New minion, capture. New minion, capture. So we've got one guy going to here, one guy going to there. Oh! This guy going in here, so he's going to go round and round in circles. And this guy's being eaten by a Triffid. See? See, he's being munched on. He's being investigated. Out comes one minion, scared to death, one dead minion, and one slow, very dumb minion. So he's not dead, but he's had his... So he's a bit dumb. There you go, because what happens is it has different effects on things. So let's see. There's this one, which is quite good. So that's been selected. And then this one. Just quite entertaining. And then that one. So oh, we've got another one to do as well. So let's grab us another minion. So here's one minion. So he's being interrogated. This guy over here also being interrogated. And then where else was it? Wasn't it down here? Yeah, it's down here. So this is biological goo. So there's that guy. And then over here, we have as the last one. Oh, no, correction, there's another one after that. Let's get him. Oh, correction. There is another one. No, Mr. Bond, I expect you to die. Smeckelslaus, it is already a series. Ooh! It is already a series on my channel. If you look down the bottom of my channel, you will see completed series, How to Be Evil Series 1. Where did I get my amazing laugh? I don't know. I've always had it. Oh, lasers beyond belief. Anyway, let us send him to the supercomputer. Oh, he's fallen over for some reason. Oh, there we go. He seems to have fallen over for other reasons. Best not to ask. Oh, of course, I've still got that mission to do, haven't I? That's good. I love this training area. Look at this. This guy is a mercenary training to be a Kung Fu master. And as long as he's a Kung Fu master, he can train a mercenary, see? The animation of it is just brilliant. I love it. What do I think of the F-35 Lightning? It's all right. So there's these guys being trained. There's this guy being trained to be a diplomat. This is the training area to be a diplomat here, see? Here's the training to be a spin doctor. Biological people. Training to be a... training to be a valet. See, he's a recently created valet. So, let's see. So that's been dealt with. Let's go to... let's mix it up. Oh, damn it. The guy from the AI has already been done. Never mind. We'll have to get another one. What do you mean, how long is it going to be for a catch-up? When does this stream end? Probably in the next 45 minutes. So this is going to be interesting, because we're at the restaurant. Now, obviously, the only thing they can torture you with is food in the restaurant, but no. They're going to mix him to death. And then, obviously, we need to take this guy over to the AI. Supercomputer. I don't think there's any more interrogation you can do in this particular area. I think we've done pretty much everything. Okay. This is the AI supercomputer. Oh, you can be a bit where the evil genius comes up and just laughs at people. It's pretty good. Here we go. AI supercomputer time. Hello, Soup Dog. Australia, one of my favourite places. So there we go. That has been a quick run across of most of the bits and pieces. Oh, look at this. So this giant magnet trap you can use to attract people. There's the dread mill, which basically makes people run really fast. Tires them out. A sawmill trap, so sawmills go zing and stuff like that. There's the Satan's chimney, which you've already seen. And there's obviously the Prometheus trap, which is just fantastic. So, if we... You know what? I'll just show you what it's like. Is that the wind machine? That was the wind machine, wasn't it? So let's put in that. Prometheus Revenge. And then we'll put in a laser trip beam here. So what we'll do is we'll get these two built, and then I'll show you what the Prometheus trap does. I am the law. Not really. So you can even hallucinogen trap.
If the forces of justice are causing you trouble, why not create some devious traps to deal with them? Remember, you'll need to link your traps to sensors or they'll never get triggered.
There you go. And then we'll set up an area here once they come up and build this point to send some dummies down here, and then you can see how the Prometheus trap works. Yeah, always great to see the Aussies. See, these are all loot items that I've got as a result of missions. You can then research them and you get benefits from that research and new items, and so that's how I'm able to get, you know, some of this cooler stuff here, like the chairs. You can research them. Oh look, you didn't even make it to the first section. How sad. We need to switch that off to level 2, otherwise they'll get mad by going in here, because you have to let them out. They've got to relax. Our boys need to relax. See, there's another medical area here. That's a big old needle. Yeah, I mean, you guys will get to play a game with me. Next week we'll be doing Napoleon Total War, Cucumber and me versus the world. So, what was that I was going to show you guys? Oh, this is research, see? That says, oh look, I can research this with any one of those. Now, if I click pay, that'll tell me that's the one that you need to research it with. Click go, and they'll start researching it. It's really that simple, if you've got the money to pay for that. So here we go. Here's the sensor being put in. Hello, Carla. How do I feel about the Illuminati and the New World Order?
Security door bypassed.
Really? No, no security door bypassed. Must be, it's down here. Here we go, see? Oh look, they're destroying it, the bastards, see? We've got to let them out so these guys can all repair it. So he will not even make it out of this area alive, because there are 2 gun turrets waiting to say hello to him. Let's follow him, shall we? As he's decided to destroy my property, he's now going to return to headquarters and report on what he has found. A poor Patriot agent. Question is, will he make it? Now, let's see, shall we? If we can send over this gentleman and get to slice him up.
At the max.
Hello, sunshine. So he's got 9 health. And Dubai is right on his tail. Oh, look at that 0 health, really? Get him. And his history. So, what was I showing you? Oh yeah, here we go. So here is the Prometheus trap, boys and girls. And here is the crash test dummy.
Object has been ordered.
Oh, let's see. Pay. Research. There you go, there's Colonel Blackheart. There's Moko. And a few others. See, so. Right. That's a big totem pole. You have to get 4 pieces together, and then it gives you this massive totem pole with lots of stats on it. You see it's all building up his stats. He's going back to build up his strength and attention span. So that's all good. So there's a sniper. I think one of the higher trained guys. So he's got a good rifle in there as well. How have I got so much money? Because of the Uber trap. That's basically why. And because look at it. The Uber trap is just going on. If you look on here, look. I have a lot of people out and about here. Yeah. A reasonable amount. If we look, I've only got 6, maybe 12 people out on the world map. All my money is coming from the Uber trap. What's going on here? Oh, they've escaped from the bloody Uber trap, the idiots. See, this is the problem you have, is now they're inside the Uber trap, see? Because I put that as a level 2 when it should be a level 3. So now I've got loads of my own flipping minions in there, which is a slightly annoying thing. It doesn't generate money when it sends my own minions around there. So what we have to do is, these are all the other guys who are a bit dumb. This is the annoying thing with social minions. They just run in there and then they try and get all the other guys back to base, but they'll all die, so it doesn't matter. Okay, so are we over here quick enough? Yes, we are. Watch. Oh shit, I didn't link it. Bollocks, I didn't link it. Crap. Here we go. Prometheus trap, anyone? I think that's pretty effective. But the trouble is, as you can see, it burns certain things like this, see? So we'll get rid of all that. Anyway, that has been Evil Genius, boys and girls. So, did you guys want to see Sins of the Solar Empire Rebellion? Bear in mind, I haven't played this game before, so it might be a painful experience for you. But if you want to guys call it a night, then we can call it a night. It's entirely up to you. Let me know in chat if you want to continue. I'm just going to get a drink, and then I'm going to pause and restart the stream.